green flag. There will be 7 laps remaining.
Watch this restart here with these hot tires, Vince.
The restart might be the key. It might decide this one. Who's going to get the jump? Jones does not get a good start. And look at Creed through the middle, making it 3 wide.
What a move by Sheldon Creed.
But Jones fights back.
Ooh, Sheldon Creed sideways.
Oh, what a save by Sheldon Creed. Loses a couple of spots, but saves it. Herbst moves into the 3rd position, but they're chasing Brandon Jones.
There's Gus Dean, the 32 car on the outside of Quinn Houff in the 98. The battle for the 5th position, 6th position. There's Travis Braden. He gets by the 32 of Gus Dean going after Houff.
That's a gaggle back around 6th, 7th, 8th.
Where Travis Braden was able to make the pass on Houff as they got into the corner and then just wasn't able to get back in the throttle, lost that spot back.
They're all chasing Brandon Jones as they fight for position. Jones is out front, leading the way.
Riley Herbst in the 18 car has been able to get by Gilliland for that 2nd position.
Jones with less than a 2nd lead, but boy, he almost lost it. Take a look at that restart again, and watch, he just doesn't get it going, and Herbst comes from the 2nd row, splits the pair right down the middle.
I think Jones and Gilliland both were spinning their tires, Vince, and Sheldon Creed was on the button, couldn't maintain the speed as they got down in turn 1.
It's the view from Riley Herbst's car as Creed just squeezes right between the front row restarters.
Look at that sideways there for
man.
Sheldon Creed in the 28. Nice save.
But Jones would eventually fight back on the inside and get the lead back. And that's where he sits right now out front. Riley Herbst running 2nd, less than a ½ second behind, and a great view. That's what Herbst sees. That's the win right out in front of him.
See him try to stay right in his tire tracks. Looks like he gained on him through the center of that corner that time. Remember, Riley started back in the 18th position, Vince. 2 to go.
Won at Pocono last year, hasn't gotten to victory lane this season. Best finish was 6th at Salem. And he is right there on the back end of the 12 of Brandon Jones.
Riley told me if you miss your mark here, it hurts the whole lap. White flag, 1 to go, Vince.
1.5 miles remaining. Brandon Jones out front. Riley Herbst close behind in 2nd. Can Herbst get close enough to make a move on the final lap?
That was a good corner, good exit. See a little bit of a wiggle by Brandon Jones.
Jones looking out that mirror, keeping an eye on Herbst. Into turn 3. Herbst pulls up now, trying to take a look on the outside. Around the lap traffic. Here comes Brandon Jones to the line. He's going to win his first race here in 2018.
What a job, I tell you. Herbst gave him all he wanted, though, Vince.
Brandon Jones and his crew chief, Shane Huffman, going to victory lane. The General Tire 150, the ARCA Racing Series, presented by Menards. Thanks a lot, Kevin. And how about Brandon Jones burning it up after winning the General Tire 150? Pretty good percentage. He's 1 for 1 this season.
Exactly.
Winner last year at Michigan, and go back a few years, started out his ARCA racing career by winning the first 2 races he competed in. Back in 2014, won at Winchester and then backed it up at Raceway Park in Indianapolis.
Yeah, win number 5 for Brandon here in the ARCA Racing Series.
They struggled a bit in qualifying, but they had a car that came alive in the race. And Brandon Jones puts it in victory lane. Unofficial results here in the General Tire 150. Boy, Todd Gilliland, heartbreaker there, finishing 4th because he had a car that was certainly capable of winning this race.
Yeah, that damage to that left front corner certainly hurt him at the end. But really proud of Riley Herbst from fighting back from that 18th place qualifying effort to finish in the runner-up spot.
11th through 20th. Eventful night for Joe Graff Jr. Still brought it home 18th.
Leilani Munter rounds out the top 20.
Michael Self had that crash in practice and had to go to the backup, or in qualifying, I guess, and had to go to the backup, and that backup car just wasn't quite enough for him tonight.
No, it didn't seem to have the speed that his primary did.
Victory lane with Jim Trado.
Brandon Jones already giving a big smile and a handshake to his crew chief, Shane Huffman. This car was on rails when it counted. He didn't ask for much, but he said, man, before those last couple of cautions, that car was getting awfully free. How much did that help you win this race with that cool down and that chance to get this car cycled through?
Cautions were everything tonight. That saved us for sure. Right there at the end of that, we got passed by our teammate in the 28th there. I was getting so loose towards the end. We got those restarts, let the tires cool down a little bit. Kind of ironic, we raced some teammates there at the end in a way, you know, with Riley there at JGR and then Todd with KBM there. So we've been around a lot of each other for a while now. Can't thank everyone at TRD for being a part of my career this year. They put a lot into us. We've had Mobil on the car, a lot of people. So all in all, looking forward to coming to Michigan. Hopefully I can do it again there.
Yeah, it'd be 3 in a row there, but let's talk about that last restart. 3 wide. Were you surprised by that, and how were you able to pull ahead?
Oh my gosh! Honestly, I'm gonna give a lot of credit to my Xfinity crew chief, Chris Grapehart. He's been working with me so hard right now on side drafting, on how to run around in traffic, and I used every bit of that knowledge that I had from him to be able to come and do this right here. So I think we put a little bit of veteran skill on him, I think I'd like to say, and it worked out for us.
And Brandon's back in this car in Michigan. His 5th victory, his 15th top 5 in just 22 starts in the ARCA Racing Series. The winner tonight, Brandon Jones at Charlotte.